Welcome, everybody, to the 2018 Canadian Racquetball Championships here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. My name's Tim Baghurst. I'm joined by Mitch Braley for this men's doubles final. Winner takes gold. Mitch, who do we have? Who are we watching? What can we expect?
Well, we have in the dark there on the right side, we have Tommy Murray with his partner Nicholas Bousquet. They're the number one seeds, taking on Kobe Iwaasa and Samuel Murray in the blue. So there were top two teams in the draw. Should be some fantastic racquetball, some really high-paced quality rallies, and looking forward to it.
And both of them got here by way of tiebreaker yesterday. 3 and 4 seeds we just saw yesterday.
You know what? I believe Iwaasa Murray did win that one in two tight games.
Excuse me, you're right. So let's see how it goes. Bousquet and Murray in the back. Tommy Murray are the 1 seeds. Iwaasa and Samuel Murray are the 2 seeds. But knowing the players, you would say, well, Iwaasa and Samuel Murray are probably the favorites in this match.
Yeah, so there is some question about how we do our seating here in Canada. So even though Iwaasa and Murray are the 2 high-ranked players in singles, they're number 3 and number 2 in Canada, respectively. Nicholas Bousquet, Tommy Murray finished, I believe it was their 2nd or 3rd last year, and that finish last year as a doubles team together is what let them be the number 1 seeds in this tournament here. So you have to look at last year's result as a team.
Well, here we go. It's Tommy Murray who puts one down to start the match. Good kill shot. Bousquet will serve first for his team. He goes down the middle. And Samuel Murray puts it down on the left side. Expect a high-quality match. All 4 of these very talented athletes. All 4 of them very experienced athletes as well, Mitch.
Yeah, all very young, especially Nicholas Bousquet has been making his way onto the international scene at the senior level, but played a lot of high competitive international racquetball at the juniors coming up, as did all these players.
We're still at 0-0. Beautiful shot from Iwaasa. Just what he needed to get going. Talked to him yesterday, and he mentioned how little match practice he's had over the last few months, and so he's just getting back into his rhythm. But you can see Murray there has been playing professionally over the last year or so. What a shot from him.
He's had an exceptional season here. It's really nice to see him having success at that pro level.
Skip that time from Iwaasa. Yesterday, Bousquet and Murray switched sides when they went to serve. We'll see if they do that again today. There's a huge error from Tommy Murray. Must be strange playing against your brother.
Brother against brother, yeah. I think they're familiar with each other, but should be an interesting dynamic here. Calls get tight.
4 quick points for Iwaasa and Samuel Murray. Sticking with this drive, see, he's hit it all week. And you can see why. Unreturned, 5-0. And switch they go. Bousquet decides to take this return. And why not? We saw yesterday in the tiebreaker, Bousquet just took it over and just romped. They were down 6-1. And he won pretty much, I mean, obviously with a partner, but 10 points in a row.
Yeah, he's definitely been the stronger player throughout this tournament here, so no surprise they want him to take that return and probably the majority of the shots here.
1 serving 5, first point taken by Bousquet. Serving down the middle. And catching Iwaasa a little bit by surprise. Bousquet and Samuel Murray playing against each other, but they were in April at the Pan Am Championships playing together for Team Canada.
Yeah,
Interesting little dynamic there, too.
So definitely know each other's games really well, even on the doubles court especially. So there'll be a lot of good predictions of shots and some leading to some fantastic gets.
And another great shot from Bousquet. Not that time. You can see Bousquet looking back. He thought there was some encroachment. There are line judges. He does have an opportunity to appeal. That's a crisp shot. Tommy Murray, right side. Great reactions, Tommy Murray. Samuel Murray. I'm not sure what happened. I don't think anybody knows what happened, including our official. I heard him say skip ball, but who? So he did. He said skip ball. And Samuel Murray came out and asked, was that a skip ball? Yes. And he said, okay, please call it. Well, fair request, right?
Least you can expect from a referee, John Halko.
Great rally going on here, Bousquet. He got it. So did Tommy Murray. Well, you look at Tommy Murray, and I mean, he literally just stopped in the middle of that rally and looked at Halko, and I don't know why.
Waiting for some sort of call.
I guess so. 5 serving 5. What an interesting start to this final. Wow, Samuel Murray. Beautiful control of the ball to earn a point for his team. Well, we hope you're enjoying it here. We certainly are. Please do us a favor and share this feed. It's terrific competition, including an unreturned serve by Iwaasa. That's just an error from Tommy Murray on the left side. It made it. Oh, Iwaasa catches the ball on the left. On the right. Half out. 5 serving 7. 7-5, excuse me. And you can see they switch sides, so Bousquet goes over to the right. And then Murray serves to the left. And skips it. A little bit of back and forth, cagey, moving people around in this first game.
It's a very exciting racquetball, and both players just switching sides, returning serve, serving throughout the rally, so it's really exciting to watch.
Feeling each other out for sure. Tommy Murray. Oh my goodness, hits his brother on the knee. Everybody was looking right and he went left, about 3 feet high. They all count.
His brother Samuel definitely wasn't expecting that one.
7 serving 7. Seems to be a battle of Bousquet and Murray right now. So what's the call there?
I believe he called a wet ball hinder.
It's one of those rules in Canada, which is fairly unique. You can only call a wet ball on a serve. Is that right?
Only on the serve and only on the. Actually, excuse me, I was going to say the first service, but that rule has changed, so anytime on the serve.
Ball's just flying around. Oh my goodness, Iwaasa. So hard to get that ball off the right wall. Point for Bousquet and Murray. It's turned into a great first game.
Exactly what you want to see from your gold medal match.
Just firepower from both sides. Bousquet. Wow, he took that high. Behind the back from Samuel Murray. Oh, what a get. Tommy Murray. Great rally. No one will want to lose this one. It's a bit scrappy. Samuel Murray digs it off the back wall. What a great defensive shot. So many shots. Oh my goodness, what a rally. The crowd love it here. We certainly do too.
Might be one of the best rallies, if not the best rally of the tournament so far.
For a fan at least, everyone in there is regretting all the shots that they missed that they should have chose differently maybe. But from us, we really appreciate all the athleticism on display in that rally. Hope you do too, wherever you're watching. Looks like a little timeout to clean the court, maybe to recover a little bit of breath too, considering how long that rally was.
I think so too, yeah. Get their win back. That was a long rally, marathon.
Yeah, look at Bousquet over on the left. He's a little winded. Tommy Murray. Two bounces called on Iwaasa. That's nice to see. Great fair play. Nine serving 7 for the 1 seeds. Make that 10 serving 7. No timeouts taken by either team so far. Can hear a pin drop. Great recovery, Tommy Murray. Iwaasa. Samuel Murray. Rips the winner to the right side. What a forehand pinch. 7 serving 10. Great get, Iwaasa. Tommy Murray. Ball goes above the 12-foot line, so it will be a replay. Silence. And Tommy Murray with a little push. Didn't quite work. A point for Iwaasa. 8 serving 10. Bousquet, great diving get. Iwaasa. Oh my gosh, almost. Terrific athleticism from Tommy Murray to go for that. Not quite. Another point for Iwaasa. Murray, 9 serving 10. Mitch, I mean, what do we say? Great entertainment. everybody trying something else, but it seems to be the team that are serving are a little bit more aggressive than the team receiving, and so that we're seeing kind of runs.
Yeah, I think, I mean, everybody's playing great. There's been no weak link so far, but I think they're all really strong servers, so they're getting off to a good start in the eye with that strong serve, putting them at just enough of an advantage to run a couple of points here, but just fantastic racket.
But a big skip from Iwaasa. He's made a few of those in this first game.
He has, yeah. I think he's feeling a little bit of pressure here. I mean, it is still a gold medal match. You're playing a tough team, so he wants to make his best shots and execute well, no matter how tough they might be.
And we should mention that these players are also playing for spots on the national team as well.
Just to add to the mix, not just going for that gold medal, but there's a lot more riding on this match than just the hardware.
We'll talk about that during a break. Meanwhile, Murray, second serve, a little irritated with himself. Iwaasa puts it down. Hauko, our official, says the shot was good. There's an appeal. One disagrees and one agrees, so the call stands. 11 serves 10 for the second seeds. Twelve serves 10. Timeout maybe for Bousquet and Murray.
I think it'd be a good idea here. I mean, this is the longest run we've seen from either team from what Iwaasa and Murray have strung together, so break that momentum and regroup.
Well, we talked about the winners versus unforced errors, and I think right now it favors Samuel Murray and Iwaasa.
Hugely, there's been a lot more winners from Kobe Iwaasa, Samuel Murray here in this last, especially this last half dozen points or so. I think we're looking at, 11 winners to 7 skips, which isn't their best ratio. They've missed a few there early on, but they've hit a lot more winners than Bousquet and Murray, who have only hit about 4 or 5 here compared to about 6 errors and skips.
And for that, we see that Iwaasa and Murray lead 12-10 in the first game. We talked a little bit about the effort to get to the team, the Canadian team, and how you qualify. And it's not you qualify as a doubles player or as a singles player. Your doubles points and your singles points are combined to determine who goes. Is that right?
That is correct, yeah. So as far as I know, I was talking to some people yesterday. I know we discussed it during the semifinals just to clarify some of the point system we do have here. So from the sounds of it, just making the final in doubles here at the Nationals is where you're only going to get points that are significant towards making the team. So if you finished in that third place spot, even fourth place, the points that you're getting really aren't going to weigh in much to be making that team. So that's where the singles is so important. Which is going to start tomorrow, but the rest of the week here is going to be very important to determine that team and those points.
Just a reminder, we begin the singles tomorrow. So part of this is interesting because you got doubles players playing with each other who then now have to play against each other, and that creates an interesting dynamic as well.
Definitely go from friend to foe very quickly there. I mean, they're all good friends, even family here with the Murray brothers, but as soon as it becomes that singles match, that one-on-one, things change, and you're doing everything you can to win that match.
Well, Samuel Murray finds himself up 13-10. Great defense from Bousquet. Samuel Murray will shoot this. And hits Iwaasa. It wasn't pretty, but it worked. You saw Tommy Murray switch over to the left to take Samuel Murray's serve. Earlier, Bousquet was taking it. So again, back and forth, switching around, trying to find that system which works for them.
Yeah, I think yesterday we had Bousquet was clearly the more dominant player, but Tommy Murray's been playing really well here. So he's taken a few more balls and having a lot more effect in these rallies than he did yesterday in the semifinal.
Wow, great hands. Oh, my goodness. Tommy Murray looks back at the glass, half out. Love the anticipation. These players have played each other quite a bit, and so you can see it where they just know what the other one's going to do.
Oh, I'd say most of these gets you wouldn't be able to do without a little bit of anticipation and prediction. It's impressive to watch. Very, very quick players, great gets.
That is just perfect from Samuel Murray. Backhand pinch winner. Can't do it any better than that. 13-10, 2 points away from this first game. Great creativity from Iwaasa. Wow. There's Iwaasa with the reverse pinch to take another point, game point number 1. We talked about Tommy Murray playing a little better, but he's not hitting very many kill shots. He's just hitting the ball back.
Yeah, I mean, he's been retrieving great, but I think Nicholas Bousquet has definitely been the person who's been in those rallies, hitting those rally-ending shots, and they really have to lean on him to keep playing at his level of play, but Tommy's definitely had to make some more winners here.
Iwaasa. Lots of defense from Bousquet and Murray. And again. And a broken ball. Not the way you want to end a rally when you have the opportunity.
Now with a forehand set up in the front like that, definitely not.
But again, lots of defense from Tommy Murray and Bousquet. That's not what they want. They want to be in the driving seat.
No, I mean, we've talked about how defense is important to keep yourself in the rally, but these are such good players that they're facing in Iwaasa Murray that if they can't put the ball away, eventually Iwaasa Murray will make a rally-ending shot.
Second serve coming up. Should be a replay. And a replay given. Lots of front court battle there between the two players.
Really quick hands from all of them.
Oh, wow, what a serve. But Bousquet wants a wet ball.
I didn't think it was a wet ball. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Samuel.
Well, that's great to see. Samuel Murray calls a wet ball on game point on his teammate.
Wow. That's one thing about Samuel Murray. He's always been a great sportsman, even growing up as a junior. Very fair player. And you can see that there on that game point. That's a very important point to give that away.
Skip ball from Murray on the right side. Game point saved. Very hot and humid inside the Duckworth Center this afternoon. Plenty of people in attendance. No room anywhere where we're standing, watching on. Hope you're enjoying the coverage wherever you're watching and supporting our feed by sharing it with others. Great spectacle in this men's doubles final here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Skip ball, Samuel Murray. That's 2 in a row. Side out, 2 game points saved.
Wonder if he's regretting giving away that wet ball call on that game-winning ace.
Bousquet. Lob down the middle. Encroachment called by John Hauko. Well, I don't know. I think you saw Samuel Murray's expression. Both line judges agree. So a point for Bousquet. Very dramatic reaction from Samuel Murray.
Yeah, if I have to read it at all, I don't think he believed he encroached on that shot.
Is that your interpretation? I think we figured that too. And a skip again from Murray. This where maybe Murray needs to take that timeout. He's hit 3 in a row. Just to regroup. He's had that encroachment call, so the last 4 rallies have really been the fault of Murray.
Crazy how the momentum shifted after that wet ball serve call, but he's the one that called it against his own team, and now he's had 4 mistakes and cost them 4 points.
Bousquet serving down the middle, and you wonder whether that encroachment call just kind of gets in your mind a little bit. We'll see if he sticks with it. He does. Tommy Murray to the ceiling. Samuel Murray gets a setup. Oh my goodness. Again it's Bousquet and Tommy Murray with the opportunity, and again they break the ball.
Hasn't worked in their favor yet.
Ball serve 14.
Tommy Murray didn't move his feet, slashed at it. Half out, 12-14. This was the spectacle that we hoped for.
This is great. It's really tight first game, which we haven't seen from our semifinals, even that third place match. Everything a final deserves.
Skip ball, Samuel Murray.
13 serves 14.
The skips are creeping into his game. There's no doubt about it. You just wonder if there's a little bit of tightness in his shoulders. Definitely the more experienced of all 4 of the players, having played internationally for so long and professionally.
It's uncharacteristic to see him make these many mistakes. He's very, very high percentage, very consistent player.
Well, here's where, okay, so here's an interesting one. It did look like a wet ball, but you can't call a wet ball unless it's on the serve in Canadian rules. Am I right?
That is correct, only on the serve.
So here we go.
It was not just on the serve. We played many times in the rally. The past 2 days.
So here's where Tommy Murray's saying, look, we've played wet balls in the rallies all week. So now you're changing the rule. And maybe it's just a case of the officials that were officiating Tommy Murray's matches didn't necessarily know that rule.
Yeah, I haven't seen wet balls called during the rally at all this week, but that's where the importance of having really skilled, qualified, experienced referees comes into play, so it's consistent and questions like this don't rise up.
So side out on a wet ball. Game point. Great serve, Iwaasa. Let's see if he can put it down. He does. There's the first game, 15-13 for the number 2 seeds. What a match we can expect in game number 2.
Doesn't get closer than that.
Well, we're going to regroup and just pause for a minute. We'll leave the stream running, and we'll be back here very shortly. Welcome back, everybody. Tim Baghurst, joined by Mitch Braley for this game number 2. Hope you're enjoying this coverage. 15-13 was the score in game 1. Mitch, we talked a lot about the winners. Not very many from Bousquet and Tommy Murray.
No, I mean, we were tracking them there in that first game, Tim, and if you look at the final numbers here, there's only 4 winners from Bousquet and Murray compared to their 8 skips, 8 unforced errors. So they're at -3 for that, which never is a recipe for success. And then you have Iwaasa and Samuel Murray on the flip side of the coin with 15 winners. They had 11 errors, but which again isn't great percentages, a bit uncharacteristic for both of them, but still that's 15 winners. You need 15 points to win a game, so usually odds are in your favor to be ahead when you're hitting that many quality shots.
Well, I think what we're saying here is that it's really Samuel Murray and Kobe Iwaasa who are dictating play. Yeah, they may have skipped more, but they're the ones who are playing the more offensive racquetball compared to Bousquet and Tommy Murray, who are just playing a little bit more defense, going to the ceiling, saying, hey, hit another shot, hopefully you skip it.
Yeah, and they're making a lot of great gets out there. I mean, both teams are, but Bousquet and Tommy Murray are very quick, great hands up front, but Iwaasa and Samuel are too good of players to give that many opportunities to. They're going to finish those rallies.
Well, we'll see if the competition continues. 2 minutes can change a lot in racquetball. Bousquet to serve. We'll see if he sticks with the serve down the middle.
Seemed to be working there at the end there. He drew a lot of errors from Samuel Murray.
Speaking of errors, speaking of Samuel Murray, that's a big skip from him. 1 serving 0. Well, that time is Tommy Murray trying to jump out the way. Ball hits him. That'll be a side out. 0 serving 1. Dies down the left side. Tommy Murray disgusted with it. It's a point. 1 serving 1. Finally, Iwaasa hits a clean line down the right side. Bousquet goes to the left looking for the pinch. Another point for Iwaasa and Murray. I like this from Bousquet, just composing himself.
It's a good idea, especially on that drive serve, just slow the game down a bit.
Skip from Iwaasa. Again, though, Bousquet and Tommy Murray playing a lot of defense, hoping for the error.
It works for a few points, but definitely not sustainable. They have to start finishing some more rallies.
Another example, Samuel Murray skips the ball. Little fist pump from Iwaasa. Forehand pinch winner. So quiet around us. Everybody just holding their breath almost.
Your pin drop.
There's a rare error from Bousquet. They play a lot of great defense. That was just an unforced error. 2 serving 1.
No, stop there. Replay, please.
Replay called.
2 serves 1.
Wow.
3 serves 1.
What hands from Iwaasa to get that back.
That is one of the more impressive shots we've seen this entire tournament.
Again, though, looking at Bousquet and Tommy Murray not hitting any kill shots.
Stop, replay.
Everything's, a couple feet high.
And it's, shots that work to get them to the final here, but they're playing a really tough team, and they need to do a little bit more with that. Hit him either lower. Clean up those angles.
Great get, Samuel Murray. And the ball hits Tommy Murray. He looks up at the corner.
4 serves 1.
Another point, 4 serving 1. And you just kind of wonder, is it the pressure? Are they trying to do too much, hit it too hard, as opposed to just slowing down and hitting something maybe 20 miles an hour less, but with a little more control?
I think that's a big part of it. I mean, it's tough when you're playing a team like Iwaasa Murray that can get so many balls and has that retrievability, but at the same time, it's in the moment of this gold medal match, they're hitting it hard. You tend to get into that who can hit it harder mode instead of playing smart.
Indeed. And you can see here Bousquet switching to the left side. Ball hits the back glass before the floor. Second serve. That's a great serve. Samuel Murray with a setup. But skips it. Skipped a lot in this match, and it's very unusual, as you mentioned earlier.
It is. I mean, I've seen him play a lot of singles this year, not doubles, but that's one thing he's been a cornerstone of his game is just consistency and not giving a lot of free points away.
And another one from Samuel Murray. Side out. Still they lead. It's 1 serving 5. Bousquet looks back to somebody. Looks like he's going to change his serve. Drive serve maybe. Looking for a jam serve down the middle. Really improved a lot over the last couple of years, Bousquet. Great get. Iwaasa. That's loose. Finally, they put one down, but it wasn't clean. Iwaasa with the error.
2 serves 5.
No, and they can't rely on that for Iwaasa Murray to keep making errors. They're going to settle in and start making these shots again, so that's where they have to put that ball away. That's a forehand setup.
Tommy Murray had one before. Bousquet again switching to this drive serve. Let's see if he tries to wrap it around. Ball dies in the corner. 3 serving 5. Another close game. A reminder that Samuel Murray and Iwaasa won the first 15-13. Shake of the head from Bousquet. He's really trying to wrap that round, forcing Iwaasa to hit that with his backhand.
Trying to give Iwaasa a taste of his own medicine on that there, but he's not able to execute as well as his opponent has.
Well, Bousquet wants an encroachment. No call from our official. and a half out. I get the feeling Bousquet is just hoping Tommy Murray puts one down. If you look at the number of kill shots that Tommy Murray's had, we're probably under 5 for the entire match so far.
I think so. I mean, in this game alone, both of those players have not hit a winner or a kill shot. So I think he needs that right side player. It's so important that they finish the opportunities they do get. It's that left side is really building that rally and keeping the pressure on, and the right side has to end it.
Replay, please. We'll have an appeal from Bousquet. Look at Murray's expression. One agrees, one disagrees, so the call stands. Three serving 5. Tough call, Mitch. What was your take?
I thought it was just a replay as well. I think Iwaasa cleared out enough to give Tommy Murray that full front wall shot. I think he just wanted to get the avoidable, and since he's struggling to put the ball away.
Oh my goodness. Ball cracks out. Point for Murray. Tommy Murray, 4 serving 5. Not exactly a kill shot, but it came off his racket. He'll take it.
Yeah, he'll call it a winner.
And look at this. They're switching sides. Tommy Murray lob serving over to the right to Iwaasa's forehand. Bousquet finally hits a kill shot, the first of game number 2.
Well, it took a while, but great time to get it so they can tie up this second game here.
This is great. A great match. A great way to finish the doubles tournament.
Oh, this is perfect, and the crowd's loving it too.
Oh my goodness. Samuel Murray, you can see his expression as he walks back to your camera. Just a wry smile. He goes, I can't believe how many I've skipped today.
He knows that's a 10 out of 10 shot any other day. He's probably hit thousands and thousands of those entire life, so smirking a little bit knowing that he missed an easy one.
Yeah, but some of it is pressure, no doubt. You're in a final. You're, probably the favorites given your pedigree. Changes everything sometimes.
It's amazing what a little bit of pressure in the heat of the moment can do to your routine shots.
Great get. Somebody. No one can put it down. Skip ball called. There'll be an appeal. Couldn't see. I'm looking for the line judge to my right. Looks like the line judge to my right agreed. Timeout on the court. Taken by Iwaasa and Murray. So a little shift in momentum. They were down, Bousquet and Murray. Suddenly they find themselves 2 points clear. What's going on?
I think we saw a few unforced errors from Iwaasa Murray there. I mean, they had 8 skips compared to only 3 winners, which is translating to a nice comeback from Bousquet and Murray.
Well, we're very much enjoying these Canadian National Championships here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. We hope you are too and enjoying the coverage. Of course, we have more coming up this week where we transition into singles. Some of these players will be playing against each other, partnering right now competing against each other in the next few days. We hope you stick with us. We have a full schedule tomorrow. So many matches on Court E here in the Duckworth Center at the University of Winnipeg. Want to thank everybody who's put this event on. Really a great event, full of entertainment and full of drama.
Oh, it's been fantastic so far, and hopefully the exciting doubles action we've seen is indicative and predictive of the singles action that is to come and to begin tomorrow.
And here we go. Samuel Murray looks back, has a conversation with someone in the crowd. Little smile. Additional mini timeout. I think Bousquet needs to invest in a headband. There's no doubt about it.
Only needs a third of one with that haircut.
Gently closes the door. We appreciate that from a camera point of view. It's taken some education this week.
If anything else, he's taken that away from these past few days.
Well, he's going to take away a medal. We'll find out which one it's going to be.
Wow.
Good shot from Samuel Murray. Timeout worked. He ripped the winner. 5 serving 7. Here comes Iwaasa. Tommy Murray hits a kill shot, his first of this second game.
It's been a while, but that's exactly what they need.
Samuel Murray lines up, Z serve. And another one. Z serve, I suppose I should say, in Canada.
Zed, yeah, that's correct.
And in England, for that matter.
I watch the U.S. commentary. I'm always confused when they say Z-serve.
7 serving 5. Well, I don't know what the problem is. Well, there's Samuel Murray saying, you know what, don't appeal it because we all knew it was good. Halko said it hit the back wall, but I think everyone around knew that it didn't.
Should be one of the easier calls to make is a long serve. So John Halko looks like he's a little bit rusty there on that call.
Little harsh. It's been a long day for Halko. He's not only played in the tournament, but is also one of the official referees here. I appreciate the service. It's very difficult to referee. There's no question.
Oh, no, definitely not a pair of shoes I want to be in right now.
Well, we won't tell him what you said then. He might put you in that spot. Here
sure
we
he'll
go.
Listen in later.
Wet ball? I saw no wet ball. Not required, Tommy.
Not required, Tommy says Halko. So a wet ball on the serve. It's a replay. Wow. What hands from Samuel Murray with a flick of the wrist. Hits the kill shot. Side out, 5-7. Jam Tommy Murray on the left. Well, you can hear what he thinks about that back wall, but ultimately he's the one that got caught against the wall.
Yeah, frustration seeping in after that call he argued with referee John Halko.
Tied up 7-7. Plunging get from Tommy Murray, not good enough. So back and forth, just like game one. Lots of caginess. Nobody's really clear about what serves they're going to hit. They change it back and forth. We see Bousquet and Tommy Murray switching sides. It's really going to come down to 1 or 2 points, you feel.
I think so, but I also think Bousquet and Murray need to be careful here. They've had a couple of unfocused points after that argument with John. I don't think Tommy Murray's quite over it yet. Samuel Murray's made a couple of fantastic shots, and this is the point of the match where they could run away with it if Bousquet and Murray can't maintain their composure and stay focused here.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I think maybe this little timeout helps them more than it does Murray and Iwaasa, because they were the ones who needed to regroup, and all of a sudden, look, Bousquet's now on the left side.
Yeah, I think that definitely benefited them more than it did the serving team there, the number 2 seeds.
8-7.
Wow, indeed. Look at how low he got. He was on his knees to hit that. Was just waiting for it. Anyone else probably puts it in the floor or misses it.
Perfect anticipation. Wouldn't have broken a sheet of paper on the front wall. It was so light.
Bousquet composes himself. Well, you can see Bousquet just gesticulating in the middle of the rally. It's one of those things where you just, this happened, I stay focused rather than thinking about what just happened. And you know, you talked about losing control, and you just get that sense that they have lost control, and that's maybe why they took a timeout.
Yeah, it was a bit of a TSN turning point there a few rallies ago, like we talked about, and they just haven't been able to find that focus, that intensity, and I mean, they weren't making a lot of winners to begin with, but now they're leaving balls up, and Iwaasa's made a couple of fantastic shots. They've hit 10 winners this game, 7 skips, but their odds are still in their favor compared to an even number of 3 winners and 3 skips from Bousquet and Murray. So not a lot either way, but they're not dictating a lot of the play either.
Yeah, Bousquet and Murray playing a lot of defense, keeping the ball alive, chasing the ball a lot, but not really executing their shots when they have the opportunity.
No, and we saw that last rally there where Bousquet hit a bad shot off the back wall and kind of rolled his eyes, looked like he was dejected out of the rally, where you have to be, in that mindset of, I hit a bad shot, I got to be even more focused to hit whatever shot my opponent's going to hit, because it's probably going to be a good one.
Well, into the court go Iwaasa and Murray. Samuel Murray, they're the ones in control. They won the first 15-13. They're up 10-7 in the second. They find themselves 5 points away from this gold medal.
10-7.
Iwasa serving. First server. Murray back on the left. What a get from Bousquet. Lots of defense from Bousquet and Tommy Murray. And Samuel Murray skips it. Great timeout.
Exactly what you want to see is you want to win that next rally and get the momentum right back in your favor.
Well, there's one. It's a half out. Let's see if they can get the second. Oh, my goodness. Tommy Murray, let's go, he says. 2 rallies won following the timeout. They're not out of this, Bousquet and Tommy Murray. Still struggling to find that serve that really, really works.
Yeah, no, there's been tough returning from the team in the back here for sure all match.
A little miscommunication gives Bousquet what he wants. Doesn't put it down. Murray, Samuel on his knees. And again. Great rally. Iwaasa. Oh, what a pass down the left side. Diving plunge from Bousquet. Leaves a wet trail behind him.
That'll be a telltone, I'm sure.
Well, what a great match we have. We've had great matches all week. Lambert Saunders, the number 2 seeds, won against the number 1 seeds of Morissette and Richardson earlier in the day to claim the women's doubles title. Bousquet, not wet, he says. I think he changed his shirt during the timeout, perhaps. It's important to maintain your focus during these little breaks.
Yeah, it's definitely something they need to learn. I think it's underestimated the amount it can take away during these 30-second, 1-minute timeouts, but they've all experienced these timeouts before. So they're used to maintaining their composure and keeping their intensity levels up.
Here we go. And just a little mishit from Iwaasa. Got caught on the right side. There you go, Bousquet. There's a good shot. 9 serving 10. Little discussion between Samuel Murray and his partner Iwaasa in the back. Still staying aggressive, Iwaasa.
9 serves 10.
That's a great ceiling ball. Tommy Murray. Great get, Samuel Murray. Oh, that's terrific from Bousquet. Suddenly finding his form again.
Yeah, that's a couple of fantastic rallies from him. And good time to do it.
I'm not sure what the discussion is.
I think it might be about the floor, but it's hard to tell.
10 serves 10.
10 serving 10. Well, initially, before that started, you saw Samuel Murray put up his racket. I think he was just a little confused about the score. So maybe he was just clarifying the score.
Yeah, it looks like he still is, but he's sure now.
Oh, what a serve. Great from Iwaasa just to keep it alive. But look at that again from Bousquet. Suddenly, he's on fire.
This is what we saw similar in the tiebreaker yesterday in the semifinal. He just woke up and hit just fantastic shot after fantastic shot and took over the match.
And we have yet another towel break. Seems to be happening a lot because Murray is the one plunging onto the floor. Really, though, you would want Iwaasa running up to cover that pinch from Bousquet.
Definitely, yeah, that is always the right side player's shot is that left side player's pinch every time.
Bousquet first appeared on my radar in 2015 at the Junior World Championships in the Dominican Republic. Of course, we've seen Samuel Murray. representing Canada for a few years now. Kobe Iwaasa at the 2015 Pan Am Games before he took a hiatus from the sport. And really, it's Tommy Murray who hasn't really appeared internationally. The other three definitely have some international experience.
Yeah, they all do. I think Tommy has he's always been successful at this Canadian national level. And he's always been a very good doubles player. I mean, he's been in this final a number of times with Nicolas Bousquet. Singles, he's a frequent quarterfinalist. He finishes in that top 8, top 10 usually, but he has had trouble breaking through and beating these top players that would consist of 3 of them being on the court with him right now.
Well, one of the decisions I like about made by John Halco in that moment was he asked Samuel Murray to change his shirt. And it makes sense, right? We just spent the last several minutes cleaning the floor. And so Samuel Murray now has a fresh shirt on. Hopefully we won't have those interruptions. And here we go, 11 serving 10. Bousquet wants this, doesn't he?
Wow.
You saw him call off Tommy Murray, ran over to the right side, just let me take over. That's what he did yesterday, as you said, in that tiebreaker, and they reeled off 10 points in a row.
Yeah, that's what they've had to do all match, and as soon as he started shooting and finishing these rallies, now they're up in this second game, 3 points away from a tiebreaker.
Iwaasa goes to the ceiling. But that's a great shot down the right side by Tommy Murray. Catches the sidewall, dies in the back. Suddenly it's 13-10. Are we going to see a tiebreaker? That's a terrific shot from Iwaasa. Ball was a little short. 10-13. Tommy Murray over on the left. That's a great shot. We haven't seen that very much. He's usually gone to the ceiling on that serve. That time he really ripped it.
No, he did. He's now, saw Nicolas's partner Bousquet making some great shots there, and he's decided to contribute himself, follow his lead, and it's really changed the momentum of this match.
Iwaasa to the ceiling. That's loose. Oh, wow. Nicolas Bousquet calls off his partner yet again. Beautiful pinch winner.
Great call. No one's going to get that shot no matter how close to the front wall you were.
Wow, what great action we've had. It's 13-10, 2 points away from a tiebreaker. 1 versus 2. So close. It's amazing how quiet it is around us. Nobody's talking.
Yeah, you can tell that. You can just feel the tension in the air the whole time.
Samuel Murray and Iwaasa have a discussion in the back. Bousquet and Tommy Murray have 2 opportunities for points. First server, 13-10. Great pickup, Samuel Murray. What a get. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Samuel Murray looks back in hope, really, appeals it. Both line judges agree. Looks like Iwaasa has to change his racket. Another little mini timeout. How long has the second game been? So much tension. But again, we talked about the fact that, halfway through game 2, Bousquet and Tommy Murray had 1 winner. And yet now they're up to 12. And it's really changed the dynamics of this game. They were down big in game 2. Well, not big, but 10-8.
It was really the only area that they were being beaten by Iwaasa Murray. Now that they've made that many more winners, that mistake.
Suddenly we have a tiebreaker. Samuel Murray right in the front court hits himself with that shot. And we have a couple of minutes to regroup. we're going to take a little break because I think we need it ourselves. And we're going to be back for a tiebreaker. First to 11, win by 2. And welcome back, everybody. Tim Baghurst joined by Mitch Braley for this tiebreaker to decide who goes home with a gold medal in men's doubles here at the Canadian National Championships, hosted at the Duckware Center at the University of Winnipeg in Manitoba. Mitch, just what we want as commentators. We've got a tiebreaker. It's nip and tuck, back and forth. Here we go. First to 11, win by 2.
This is great for a gold medal match. Crowd's getting their money's worth. It's been the highest quality match we've seen so far, so looking forward to another game to 11 here. Great racquetball.
Stop, replay.
We'll get a replay. Samuel Murray impeding the vision of his brother, Tommy Murray. Bousquet and Tommy Murray serving first. Another shirt change for Bousquet. And a skip from Tommy Murray.
0 serve 0.
Behind the back from Bousquet, kept it alive. Samuel Murray playing very aggressive in the front. Finally, Iwaasa puts it down. Tommy Murray, what? He says.
Not happy with that call.
He's not. He has an opportunity to appeal, but I think he knew it. And we get our traditional towel timeout after the second rally.
They only need a break after that long rally.
Again, lots of energy, lots of effort, but a bit scrappy right now. Everybody's a little tight, trying to do maybe too much, or don't make a mistake, don't screw up, don't skip it. And so then the ball rises.
Yeah, and I think what we saw at the end of that second game with Bousquet, especially making those shots, is they were down, almost getting to the point of, we're down a game already, we're getting close, so let's just play loose and go for some shots, see what happens, which they did. But now that it's even here, they're playing a little bit tighter again.
And we've talked about how a couple of minutes can change everything. Great anticipation from Samuel Murray. Oh, and the ball just dies in the back right corner.
2-0.
2 serving 0. Reminder, these players are competing not only for a gold medal, but points which go towards a total. They're looking to represent Canada at the World Championships later this summer. So there's a lot on the line here just beyond a medal.
There is, yeah. It's a lot of pressure. So every single shot, every single get, serve counts, and you can see the not the desperation, but the intensity and the determination on every single shot.
Another point for Murray and Iwaasa. Excuse me, no, it's not. Thank you. Broken ball.
Replay 2-0. Serving.
That's a nice shot from Tommy Murray. Didn't hit it hard, just guided it into the front court. Tommy Murray wanted 2 bounces. Iwaasa got himself all tangled up over on the right side. 0 serving 2. Again, we saw Bousquet calling off Tommy Murray when, strategically Tommy Murray should be hitting that shot.
Yeah, he's definitely been the stronger player this whole match. He's really dictated the tempo they want to play at, and hasn't made a lot of errors.
1 serves 2.
An error from the racket of Iwaasa on the right side gives Bousquet and Tommy Murray the first point in this tiebreaker. 1 serving 2. Oh my goodness, that was pretty wild. Tommy Murray scrambling to stay out of the way for a few of those shots and eventually skips one. Half out, 1 serves 2.
Oh no.
They'll take it.
They all count.
2 serving 2. Good shot, says John Halko. Side out, 2 serving 2. Back and forth we go. And a skip from Iwaasa on his backhand.
2 serves 2.
Again, we talked about hitting a backhand after you've hit so many forehands. Sometimes it's just a little awkward. Wow, Bousquet didn't hold up there. Oh my goodness. Ooh, wow, a point given. I think we'll see an appeal. Wow, that's great to see from Iwaasa, who says, you know, I wasn't really asking for an avoidable, and you can hear the applause around us. That's great fair play.
No, nice to see the crowd rewarding that as well. So we had that one call from Samuel in the first game, and really fair team.
Great get. Oh, not quite. Samuel Murray diving backwards. Yeah, we talk about that fair play. It really makes it more comfortable for the official, too, to just, you know, thanks. I can't get it perfect every time. I don't always get the right call. Appreciate you guys kind of working together. You know each other so well. You don't want to have animosity coming off the court, given the fact you may be playing doubles with them at a World Championships later. And so that becomes something you also have to consider, is that, you know, we're teammates. And it's not just, yeah, we want to win gold at all costs.
No, I mean they're competing against each other here, but when you get to that world stage, yeah, they're all going towards the same goal, and they're on the same side. So it's good to see the sportsmanship.
Tap down. 2 serves 2.
Still 2 serving 2. Tommy Murray with an opportunity for points. Let's see what he comes up with. He's been sticking with that lob serve down the right. And he crushes one, Iwaasa, for a side out. Bousquet hopes for a broken ball, doesn't get one. Look at this. Iwaasa's ready to go. Ooh, goodness. Little apology. Second serve. Oh, not that time, Bousquet. Soft hands from Samuel Murray. Bousquet just a little slow on that, and you wonder whether the fatigue is starting to creep into his game.
Yeah, even though it's doubles and you're only covering, in theory, half the court, you're still doing a ton of running. It's been some really intense long rallies, and especially in a tiebreaker here, conditioning does become a factor after, you know, going on 3 days of some really high-quality doubles.
Well, it's also important to remember in doubles, you may not be covering as much court, but you're hitting far more balls than singles. Given the fact that it's so hard to put a ball down, you may end up hitting 4 or 5 balls instead of just 1 or 2 in a singles match.
Especially in this match, there's been some long rallies and a lot of hard hitting.
Absolutely.
Tap down. 3 serves 2.
Second server, 3 serving 2. Murray going to a different lob serve. Bousquet attacks it. Should be a replay.
Replay 3-2.
You saw the two brothers give each other a look. That was priceless. Great hands, Samuel Murray, but look at that from Bousquet. Really attacking that ball.
2 serves 3.
Great get, Tommy Murray. Bousquet with his opportunity. Oh, what a get, Bousquet. Oh my goodness, Samuel Murray cracks it. What a rally.
Fantastic rally. Best one of this tiebreaker so far.
And you can see Bousquet, he's a little winded. Probably from wiping the floor. It's hard work that.
That's what they've been doing more of. It's between that and racquetball.
Well, one of the things that we've seen with some of the new courts that are being developed, and certainly in Central South America, is that and even Burlington has this, where they don't finish the floor. And so as a consequence, the sweat just evaporates into the floor and, towel break, no, sorry, keep playing. Let's go, move on.
Definitely a lot nicer as spectators, especially, and anyone watching the live stream. It's unfinished floor is much better for that.
And we talk about how racquetball can be such a fast, intense sport. It's unfortunate that we get these little breaks that really slow it down sometimes. Here we go. We've been here for a while, 2 serving 3. Oh my goodness. Groans from around us. It was interesting, you saw Bousquet when Iwaasa was hitting that ball. Bousquet ran up, kind of tempting Iwaasa. I know what you're going to do. Let's see if you can do it. And it seemed to affect Iwaasa, and he tried to change his shot, left it high. Tommy Murray had another opportunity but broke the ball. Interesting little effort to distract Iwaasa, I thought, without, obviously impeding him in any way, but just kind of, hey, I'm here. You better hit a great shot. And those little things, those little movements can have an impact.
That's experience. It's those little things that are, you're more than welcome to do within the scope of the rules that gets you a little bit of an edge and makes your opponents miss the shots and give you that chance.
Once Bousquet down the left side earns a point. Samuel Murray chasing it. No joy, 3 serving 3. Man, what a tiebreaker. What a match. Who's going to put it down? Well, Samuel Murray doesn't make it to the front wall. It's a point for Bousquet and Murray. Surely that should be an avoidable hinder. Point given. Look at Samuel Murray gesticulating. Ball was this high, though, says Kobe Iwaasa. Doesn't matter, says our official John Halco. Looks like we will get an appeal for Murray. I didn't see what the line judge over to my right said. I think the call stands. One line judge disagreed, one agreed. Controversy. What's your take, Mitch?
I thought it was unavoidable to him. He sprawled out on the floor right in front of him, even though the ball was high. It's close to a textbook avoidable. You can't be on the ground in front of your opponent while they're shooting.
Well, and, Kobe Iwaasa said, well, the ball was really high. Yeah, but what if you hit the ball down into the front wall and it comes into your opponent's face or something like that?
Exactly.
It's just a case of, blocking your opponent, failure to move. I think our official John Halco got it right.
I think so, and it's for safety too. Now, if you don't call that avoidable, he's going to take that shot next time, possibly hit him in the head with a racket or a ball.
Bousquet skips it. He had the whole left side open. Not sure what's going on here. Another little towel break. here we go. 3-5, first to 11. Such a long match. Iwaasa, that's really high. Oh my gosh. Tommy Murray scrambling to get it. Bousquet completely out of position, just trying not to get hit.
Yeah, Samuel Murray didn't hold up on that one at all. Swung right through.
Well, I think in this tiebreaker, the floor is winning.
Or losing, depending how you look at it.
Fair play, fair play. 4 serving 5, first to 11. At the same instance, you want to make sure everything's safe, right? These players, we saw Trevor Webb go down earlier with an ankle sprain. We hope he's okay for the singles competition starting tomorrow. You do want to make sure that everything's clean and safe before we continue. So as much as we don't like the towel breaks, we understand why they can be necessary.
No, I was on there earlier with the same situation. It's very slippery if you don't get it all.
Well, hold on. We've got an avoidable hinder call. Look at Samuel Murray. He's not happy with this.
I didn't think it was 3 ball. I thought it was a wet ball.
Oh, a wet ball. What? Well, I'm not sure why Tommy Murray's even appealing a 3-ball because it would just be a second serve, right?
I said no 3. The ball was not 3 balls.
He called a wet ball, our official Hopko. So I think I'm confused. We'll move on.
And we'll cut our losses.
4 serves 5. 5-5.
What? 5-5?
You said 5-5, tied game.
I think we're all a little confused, but play continues. Oh, my goodness. Iwaasa.
6 serves 5.
I don't think he anticipated nobody would be there in the back corner. Really just a little bit of a miscommunication. Bousquet now switches over to that side. Second serve coming up. First to 11. Here in Canada, you have to win by 2. Oh, Bousquet. It's a rare skip from him.
He hasn't missed any shots, I don't think, until that point in this tiebreaker.
But now we see a little run for Iwaasa and Murray.
Hang on a second, guys.
Looks like Bousquet will take a timeout. Probably a wise one given the fact that Murray and Iwaasa had gone on a little run there.
I think that's probably the biggest run of this game so far. A few mistakes, unforced errors from Bousquet Murray. So, smart timeout at this point. Don't let Iwaasa Murray get too far ahead of them there. I mean, they're only down by 2 points, but they're still been playing well up until this point. So regain their composure and then get right back in the box and run it for yourselves.
Well, suddenly we hear volume around us. Everybody starts talking. It's so interesting that when they're on the court, it's just absolute silence outside. And one of the comments we heard was, a lot of these players and fans are from Quebec, and a lot of the players are playing from Quebec, and usually they're loud and boisterous, and yet they haven't said a word. Suddenly we have a timeout, and everybody's chatty and talking, and we'll see whether it gets real quiet again.
I think it will. I mean, it definitely adds to the tension and the atmosphere of the gold medal match here. But, I mean, you have, we said Samuel Murray on the one side, Bousquet and Murray on the other, so I don't know if there's a ton of favoritism either way with the crowd. Kobe Iwaasa, obviously not from Quebec, but very well liked, as you can tell from the crowd's reaction to the avoidable hinder that he gave up, essentially. So really well liked players, not a lot of favoritism either way.
So here we go. And they switch again. Tommy Murray over on the left. Back and forth. 7-5. Oh my goodness. Great cover from Tommy Murray. Bousquet. Oh my goodness. Everyone groaned around me. Why didn't he hold up? He would have had it. All he had to do was hold up for that avoidable hinder, and he took a swing. And he regrets that one, I'm sure. Good shot, Tommy Murray. Wasn't a great serve, got punished. Samuel Murray in the box. Let's see what he comes up with. He's been serving down the middle, primarily in this match. Wet ball replay.
8 serves 5.
It was a good serve, to be honest.
It was.
We can't see that left side, so
Replay, please.
another replay.
8 serves 5.
Another great serve. Samuel Murray. Great get, Bousquet. I love what he did there. Oh, wow. Flat rollout. Samuel Murray with his backhand. Bousquet's defense, though, was incredible. Not only did he get down on the ground, but he did something with the ball, made Murray hit that shot.
But we have gone back to that point. We talked about even that second game where Bousquet, Murray keep a lot of balls in play, but they haven't finished any rounds. Had a lot of winners now for these last half dozen points or so.
So here we go. 5 serving 9. Iwaasa Murray 2 points away. Bousquet and Murray need 6. 2 servers. Iwaasa likes to attack this. Almost always goes cross court.
Stop. Replay. 5-9.
Kind of feel it's the position that Iwaasa's taking when he hits that ball. He's not coming around on it. He's coming straight in. So it's very hard to hit straight. Great get, Tommy Murray, but Samuel Murray with the setup. Doesn't put it down. Oh, goodness. Oh, my gosh. Oh, no. Tommy Murray lunges across the middle. What a crazy rally.
That was chaotic. It was. I've never seen anything like. I thought there was gonna be avoidable on Samuel at the back there, and took it to the ceiling.
They're not holding up.
No, definitely not.
And for us, it's great entertainment. Such drama. 5-9. There's a little fist pump from Bousquet. Earns a point. They've come back from being down. They did it in game 2. This is the final of the men's doubles open here at the Canadian National Championships. Of course, just a reminder, we have a full schedule tomorrow as we start singles. Plenty of players in action, including these 4. Mitch, you'll be playing as well. It's a very different experience, doubles versus singles.
It is. It's nice to play the doubles early. You get a chance to, we've talked about before, get a feel for the courts, kind of warm up for those 3 days. It's not, doubles isn't as intensive on the body usually as the singles is. So it's exciting to get into the singles play after 3 good days of doubles, though.
Here we go. Ripping forehand winner on the right side by Samuel Murray. Side out 9-6. You feel that Samuel Murray and Iwaasa are just They're on the verge here.
They're on the verge, but they look like they're playing loose too. They're not letting that pressure, being 2 points away from the goal, get to them. They're really executing well.
And a match point comes up. If you look at the skip count, Iwaasa Murray 2, Bousquet, Tommy Murray 7. Is that the difference? Should be an avoidable. There'll be an immediately appeal. Oh my goodness. One agrees, one disagrees. That looked like a clear avoidable to me.
I thought so too. I thought there had been similar avoidable calls up until this point, but I guess that's why I'm not in the referee chair.
Wow, he made that, Samuel Murray. Look how low he got. The crowd stand to applaud these two teams. Iwaasa Murray take it 11-6 in the tiebreaker. What a match, Mitch Braley.
Exactly what you want to see from your gold medal match. It doesn't get much better than that. So hats off to all four of these players for an incredible display of athleticism and high-quality racquetball.
Well, my thanks to Mitch for your contributions to this commentary today. Of course, don't forget, we start singles tomorrow. It's going to be a full day of matches. We hope you join us for that. But until now, I think we're going to regroup and prepare. You're going to get ready for playing. And we hope you enjoy this coverage. We'll see you again tomorrow.